This is a different type of video for going after oysters. Of course, it's fairly easy to shuck them. 18 is the limit. I'm on the Hoods Canal. This is Eagle Creek. This is a fish and wildlife place where you can get oysters, steamer clams right now. It's July 14th. Anyway, I'm gonna try and shuck a limit of oysters looking for a pearl. See, so I'm trying to find a pearl. And what I'll do is get back to you if I find a pearl in these limits, or I'm going to do the limit count every time I try. I can only get one limit a day, but I will get back to you when I find a pearl. It'll be just inside the body of the oyster, and then I'll reveal the size of the pearl and show you on video. So that's my plan. I'm done with limit 1, no pearls. We'll get to the next limit on another day. Tartar sauce. Fried oysters. These are just egg, cracker crumb, and I seasoned them a little bit. Now this is my first limit on this video that I decided to fry up. See that little tiny baby dot right there? That is a pearl. I'm doing a video on looking for pearls, and I found one. Now that thing there looks big on film, but it's actually really tiny. Not even a 16th inch, it's small. Now in the past, I found plenty of pearls. I'll just pull them out real quick. I'll put them on the black, see if you can see it through the plastic. There could be 20 to 30 of them, and a lot like the one I just showed you. The most pearls I've gotten out of one oyster is in this bag. I think there's like 28 to 30. The most my son had gotten was 25, so I beat his record. Anyway, I find a lot of pearls. So I'm gonna find one live eventually where I could show you in the oyster as I've shucked it. I'm not gonna plant one, I'm gonna do it as I shuck it. I'm not gonna show you where I shucked it, but I'll show you it inside the oyster so I can pop it out to show it to you. Stay tuned for the next limit of oysters. Oh yeah. I'm gonna start doing my second limit of oysters. I'm gonna dump the oysters in here, but if I do find one with a pearl in it, I'll get back to you. Limit number 2. Officially no pearl. Here's my next limit. Now I just have to go through them and see if I can find a pearl on the other side. I don't see a pearl on this side. I'd already counted them to 18 too. Haha. See right there? That's a pearl. And I'll go through the other ones before I reveal this one. Kind of cool, I found a pearl. I know I had already shucked them, but that's okay. I'm gonna see if I can get some more limits of oysters for the showing. I'm not really super checking them, I'm just looking at them, and I'll tell you where I look. I mainly look right here in this body area, and that's all I'm doing is flipping them and quick looking. So it's kind of cool finding the pearl. It's a small pearl, but will do. I know the very first limit when I went to fry the oysters, I found the pearl then. It was so tiny. This one's small too, but it's just a little bit bigger. So I'm going to do the reveal. Just going to pinch it out of there. Just like so. Sometimes there's a bunch of them. But if you can see the tip of my thumb here, you'll see the pearl. It's tiny, it's less than an 1/8 inch round, so alright. That's cool, I found a pearl. Limit number 4. I'm actually going to get number 4, 5, and 6. and that's when I'm gonna end this video, because I've already found pearls. Anyway, but what I'll do here is just look at the oysters real quick, see if I find any on camera, and I will get back to showing it, or I'll show it as I find it, but I'll set it back in a shell because I want to have my hands free to be able to get it out. Anyway, there is a small something there, and it could be just a fatty tissue, so I'm going to just poke a hole. Yeah, it's just fatty tissue, so I'll keep looking. Be quicker here. Anyway, I'll get back to you on if I find one. I'll show it to you before revealing it. Okay, I found one that could be a pearl. This is again limit number 4. Just got to poke a hole. See if I can reveal it. I don't think it is one. I don't feel anything hard. Okay, and I found one here. Sometimes a little white dot right there isn't a pearl at all. It's just fatty tissue. And that's what it is, just fatty tissue. So we'll get on to limit number 5. I have my daughter-in-law Emma, and I have my wife Christine right here. So we will get 2 more limits, and then I'll reveal those. Well, I'm helping here with the 2 ladies shucking oysters. I do want to do a video here a little bit, as I've done in my other shucking oyster video, how to open these. This is the bottom of the oyster, top of the oyster, front of the oyster, back of the oyster. Right here is where the growth plate is. Back here is where the hinge is. One of the ways to open these oysters, and I'm going to try it now, is put your oyster knife in the back where the hinge is to pop the hinge. And then the muscles right here on the right hand side, right here, basically below the barnacle, about half, but more forward of the half. So I'll stick the oyster knife to the side here. After popping the hinge, I'll get the oyster knife inside there, and I will cut the muscle away. See, it's right there. Not quite half, just forward of half. There's one way of shucking them. I'll loosen this oyster off of the shell. Next way is I come into the side here. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. I'll try and do this a little bit. I'll come into the side of the shell where the muscle is. I'm going to use that other knife.
Yeah, go ahead, Ed.
I'm going to use this other knife. It's a little pointier. And I kind of corkscrew into the oyster, but this one here's a little harder to get to, so here's a third way to do it, and I'll show you that really quickly. You stab the front where the growth plate is, you get the oyster knife into the growth plate, and then you go forward on this side with the knife, and you pop open the oyster. That one there kind of tore, so now I'll get one from the side and show you how I couldn't on this one. Find myself one that has a again, this is the top, front, back. I know the muscle's going to be right here, and that's the bottom. You can kind of see it. So I stick it in the side here, and I wiggle back and forth until I find that muscle, slice the muscle, look inside, clean the oyster off of the one side, peel it away. See this here? That's what I think is a pearl, but we'll find out right now in a second here. I'm gonna separate the muscle. It'd be cool if this was a pearl. Stick the knife in. Hey, we have a pearl. I did it while showing you how to shuck them. Now if I can find the pearl, right here. It's falling to my hand here. My daughter-in-law, she's a little excited, so here we go. I'm going to put it in her hand. She's going to hold on to it for me.
Gee.
They're tiny, but they are pearls.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So it's near an 1/8 inch. It's not that big, but still they're fun to find.
Yay.
Now when I'm looking for these pearls, and this is limit number 5 still we're working on. When I'm looking for these pearls, I don't go way out at the water's edge where all the oysters are really sharp. I come up here where they've rolled around on the beach in storms. Maybe some of the shells have gotten a little smooth. Anyway, that's awesome. What happens is the sand will get into them because they're tossing around in the surf here along the shore edge. And that's why I'm finding more pearls in my oysters. But I'm glad I found a third pearl for you. So what I'll do is just show you the ending of this if I find any more pearls in this limit. And then we'll get the other limit. And they're here. And we'll wrap up this finding pearls in oysters episode. This is the 5th limit. My wife over here, she's working on the 6th limit for between the 3 limits for us today. Just got done finding a pearl. Anyway, might have another one in limit number 5. I just got to push on the, cut the part open here and see if anything pops out. It looked like something moved in there, so just doing a quick check. And I don't see anything popping out. 4th limit, 5th limit, 6th limit. Did not find any pearls in the 6th limit. I will get back to you on the wrap up though with the 3 pearls we did find. See if we can see these pearls. They're in the bag. That's the one we just found. The one next to it is from prior. And the little baby one was limit number 1. Anyway, that wraps up my trying to see if I can find 1 pearl in an oyster. I'm going to let this car go by and then I'll finish my wrap up. Oysters are open. I'm at the Eagle Creek Recreational Tidelands. That's where I'm at. Anyway, if you like my type of videos, please press like. If you want to see more of my type of videos, please press the notification bell. And one more time, I'm going for 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost there, and I appreciate it from all of you that have actually subscribed to my channel. Again, my daughter-in-law, my wife, thank you for watching.